EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Aviators of Brooklyn taking on the Titans of San Antonio. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Come on.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Traylon Burks.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 13-yard gain yet again, just like last play.
And we're going to see the ball in the air quite a bit here. This is a top 5 passing offense in the NFL. And they certainly like to get everybody involved. So this defense, they're going to have to be able to counterpunch somehow. They couldn't there, and it's an opening drive, first down.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
The Titans at 7-1 now on the year. And they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl frontrunners. They're playing with extreme confidence. And you need that in order to go all the way.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football. And what a nice gain on that play.
He's going to keep this again.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got it. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Titans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Willis now off play action.
Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
How about this? Racing to the end zone.
And all the way in for the touchdown.
Jahmyr Gibbs, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Aviators are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Just the one misstep for them in the first half of the season. 7-1 is the record at the midway point. And in terms of whatever power rankings you want to go by, they're at or near the top of the list in terms of best teams in the National Football League.
And for me, in my little bit of rankings here, I've got them at the top. I know there's still 2 months to go, and we've seen teams get off to hot starts and then fade away due to injuries or the schedule or whatever. But unless there are a rash of injuries on this team, I'd be surprised if they're on the first or second seed come playoff time.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. They'll try and throw for it here. And a loose football. It's going the other way. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine, because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning, they got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Here's Willis.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. A 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top two teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. A shot downfield for Burks. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Traylon Burks, 42 yards, and the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Fights forward at the 20. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's Gibbs. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Flushed out right. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Willis. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, you know, most quarterbacks, when you talk about their big playability, you talk about the arm, but this, an absolutely huge play with a leg.
And also with his mind, because he had to see this play develop in order to make the decision to keep it and run. And how about him looking up and seeing the C's punt for him once he got past the line of scrimmage? My first thought, I think he can go all the way, and I'm trying not to take over. Your call with this play, partner.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
111 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. Now Willis on 1st and 10. This one complete to Coleman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Willis. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd down, here's Willis. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to go with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. Willis rushing into the line in a hurry here. Willis 4th down here. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And the Titans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, those have been a problem for them all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll begin by running the option. And how about that for just running out the clock? Better than a 30-yard gain as we're running down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. He'll decide to keep this once more. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. Back to throw now on 1st down. Allen's got it complete. Touchdown! Keenan Allen with career touchdown number 75. And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation either.
Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off, actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Third down, it's Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 25 yards. First down.
Again, Willis to throw. There's Chris Olave. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Brooklyn.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. It's a play fake. Here's Willis. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Open man is Goddard, the tight end. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
It's a gain of 17.
Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Well, these two teams hooking up for the second time this year. They first met back in October, week 7, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And they run the option on second down.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
And a good tackle there right around the 30 stops him short of the first down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And they'll try to run the option here. And a pretty good burst there as they get this across midfield and down to the 46.
12 more yards there and another first down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he makes...
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
A loss of 7. Brings up second and 7.
He'll look to throw.
At the 47-yard line.
Going to throw right side here, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain there of 30 big ones.
As a general manager, you're counting on your first and second round draft picks to have a big-time impact on your team. But where you make your bones, rounds 3 through 7. If you can find a few diamonds in the rough there, develop them, then you've got something going, and we're seeing one right here.
Yeah, plays like that lead me to believe that they found a diamond in the rough.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Made the quick throw there outside the numbers, and you can feel the thought process. They just wanted to get in his hands and let him make a play. But how about the job they did defensively to keep him bottled up? Instead, they tackled him for him.
And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Flush to his right. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive.
Now Willis to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Willis looks to pass it here.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That pass taken in by Burks.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Titans add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
But after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
They'll start with the option.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A 23-yard run.
And the Titans continue to pour it on here in the fourth.
Extra point splits the uprights. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Willis, got to have this one.
Flushed out right.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here as he's taken down after the sack. Oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
Willis.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard.
And the Titans will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And this team continues to stake its claim as Super Bowl favorites. They are now eyeing an 8th straight win as they begin this drive here in the fourth quarter. And this is going to be the Titans' first down as the tackle held at about the 44-yard line.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone who has the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the fourth. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. 2nd and 12. He's going to keep this again. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They're going option play on 3rd down. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Pretty sizable gain of 8 that time on the keeper, but now it's 4th down. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. He hit his first, this one from 38. And his kick is right there. It's good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL, a lot of close battles.